Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 fan game. I am Zoronden, and you are tuned in to what I believe, or at least what I'm going to call, a Masters League match. And it is on perhaps my favorite map, Ohana. And it's going to be perhaps my least favorite matchup, PvP. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring up that nameplate and check out our combatants of the day. In the top left corner, the green Protoss MorDka. Or MorDka, I'm pretty sure it's MorDka. That's what I'm going to call him. And in the bottom right corner, the teal Protoss, HarRudobrody. HarRudobrody. Yeah! Alrighty then. Anyways, we're going to watch this PvP match heat up between these two players, obviously on the map Ohana, as I said. And I love it because Hawaii, beaches, and pineapples. So let's see how these two guys are going to mirror each other. Let's bring up that production chat tab and check it out. Obviously, we have a scout coming across the map by HarRudobrody. Can I call him Brody? We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to end up calling HarRudobrody. HarRudobrody. Wow, this is one of the most struggle-rific names I've had so far. Simply because there's clearly something there in mind, but I can't quite figure it out. Usually, really, really bad names are just a mumble of words and they're meant to be fubbled. This one is clearly something. Anyways, we have a gas going up by, yes, MorDka. For a second I thought it might be a steal by HarRudobrody. Wow, I'm just gonna go with it. So double gas by MorDka, just one gas for the moment by Har. That's what we're gonna do. Double pylon and a gateway. So pretty similar by both players so far. However, double gas by MorDka and a scout by Har. No scouting yet by MorDka. Har is going ahead and grabbing his cybernetic score, as is MorDka. So again, both players pretty much mirroring each other. Again, gas is the main difference here. We're going to have to keep an eye on that and see if MorDka pumps out some extra stalkers or what the case will be. HarRudobrody is now putting down his assimilator, and so he's going to catch up and gas a little bit there. And we do have a zealot out now by MorDka. He's going to try and chase down that probe. However, one zealot is going to have a hard time chasing down a single probe, as they are pretty much the same dang speed. Cybernetic score finishing up for MorDka, and that warp gate tech is now on the way. It is on the way for HarRudobrody as well, and he's popping up the pylon at the front. We might see some sort of gate off there, or perhaps it is indeed just a warp-in pylon a little closer to the front of his base. Again, we'll need to keep an eye on that. MorDka is now popping out a second, perhaps even more of the gateways. Looks like just two total for now. He is popping a pylon over here, which isn't a terrible idea. You can warp things in over there, I guess. Yep. Oh, what I was going to totally say is that if HarRudobrody comes over here with blink stalkers, he can actually spot that a little earlier and catch that, hopefully off guard, or at least defend a little quicker. Now, MorDka has a considerable food lead at this time. As we bring up the production tab, it is not very representative, excuse me, of what is actually going on, but that is simply because of what he is producing. And there, of course, come multiple stalkers. He's also producing probes. And so that is what has given him this food count lead. Typically, the food count of a Protoss completely represents what's on the field, or dang near close, because of that warp gate. However, he had not converted those gateways to warp gates yet, because of course he does not have warp gate. But it looks like MorDka is going to go for an early assault. He has three stalkers. That's HarRudobrody. And so he's got 3 stalkers and 2 zealots. He very easily could break down one stalker here. So I'm not sure if he thinks HarRudobrody has more, or if he's just going to wait for this pylon to warp in, which does seem to be the case. He has also got a couple more stalkers coming down, and it looks like Har's, oh, he does indeed spot that. He's going to try and run home. Does not want to get picked off for free. MorDka is going to grab that tower now as well, potentially spotting that stalker out of position, and he may be going for the push now as he has 7 stalkers and 2 zealots, and this force could be very dangerous for HarRudobrody. However, he does have a sentry up there. He could easily block this off for a little bit. Is he going to try? And yes, he does. He manages to trap about half that force up the ramp, and they're getting slaughtered by those zealots. A few pull back, a little bit of micro going on. However, one was full of health, and quite a few have gone down. However, MorDka has lost all his zealots at this time. He's got 2 stalkers on the ramp. One goes down. Is he going to pull the other one away? No, he is not. He's going to lose that as well. And HarRudobrody does indeed hold the line, and apparently I am just calling him HarRudobrody. So, I don't know what to say about that. However, a nice defend by Har, and MorDka is forced to pull off. However, brilliantly played during that whole pressure system. MorDka did go ahead and expand, and that is what I like to see. While you are putting on that pressure, expand, expand, expand. Take advantage of the situation that you are yourself creating. And that should give MorDka an economic lead if he does indeed take advantage of it and has continued to probe up, which he is continuing to do. He's indeed transferred a few probes as well. He is warping in more units. Looks like a couple sentries. Still just operating off 2 gates. However, 3 more are warping in. 2 of those about to finish. He is chrono boosting in some blink research. Very nice. And he is also getting out an OBS. Looks like HarRudobrody has found the proxy pylon. He's going to take that down quite easily. Of course, using his Colossus, which I do not believe has thermal lance yet. No, it does not. That is going to be definite disadvantage for Har, especially as MorDka is now almost near blink. There it is. Almost finished. He's going to take down that observer, possibly. He does indeed slip away with just 24 hit points. And what is this? He's taking all of these workers out of here. Is this some sort of all-in or some sort of weird expansion? I'm not really sure what MorDka's doing here. This is very bizarre with all these workers. I think he's going for some sort of all-in, possibly spotting that Har's army is going in for a base race. I mean, what will become a base race. It was just an assault, but now he's going to completely take out this natural, no challenge, and now MorDka does not have a choice. Now he does have to go for a base race, and here we go, a base race with just about 10.5 minutes into this game, and I have not seen too many Protoss v Protoss base races, so let's go down to business and see who's going to take this. Obviously, Har is pretty much going against this unopposed. But check it out, MorDka does have so many probes down here that he is going to be able to put a pylon and potentially even a nexus when he does take this one out, if that's where he chooses to put it. It's going to be very crucial to MorDka. However, Har is choosing to break up his army, only leaving a small force up here and going to attempt to defend, and that could be a serious issue for MorDka, as this army, I don't think it was going to be able to take out MorDka. However, it is still going to be a risky proposition. And check that out. MorDka is going to block off the ramp as he knows some of those units have indeed left. And this actually might spell the doom for Har. How much energy do those sentries have? Just enough for about 3 more. Here comes the Colossus marching on up. No force fields blocking that ramp. MorDka needs to defend or destroy or whatever this is. I don't know. He blinks in, a very nice blink in. That Colossus almost gets sniped off there, and he's going to walk right back up. Almost getting sniped off again. All that's left now are those zealots. It looks like the rest of Har's army has retreated as well. Or at least, no, they're still going to work in there, just a lot slower, obviously, now that there are less of them. MorDka trying to defend his probes. He doesn't really want to lose them all. Har continuing to warp in at least 1 unit at a time with that single gateway. MorDka's stalkers are doing serious business here. The probes causing a lot of issues for Har as well. Still, MorDka's got zealots in there as well, also causing issues. I think that was actually MorDka that warped in units and not Har. Completely wrong there. I am sorry, and that is why MorDka is now completely sweeping up this map, and Har is going to try and retreat and defend again, and that is a crucial mistake. He does not stand a chance of defeating what army is down here with only 3 stalkers. 2 zealots and 3 zealots and a Colossus. I guess there's a sentry in there as well. just look at MorDka completely cleaning up this base in fast succession. Can Har even get here in time? Check that out. Even a pylon wall-off going up by MorDka. He knows that these units are yet again coming down to try and defend. And that pylon wall-off might actually spell Har's doom. Has he put a building up anywhere else? Yes, indeed he does. He has a assimilator up north in the natural of MorDka. Here comes MorDka trying to defend what is a very weird expansion slash assault. Blinking into the Colossus. Does he snipe it? Yes, indeed he does. And that spells HarRudobrody's doom. I'm going to try and say this name one more time. HarRudobrody. I believe it's HarRudobrody. Something like that. If you do watch this game, HarRudobrody, can you try and give me a phonetic pronunciation of that name for me? Thanks, man. Anyways, well played by MorDka. Crazy little Protoss v Protoss base race there. I enjoyed that. MorDka is indeed the fan that sent in the game, and that is all the way from Poland. I want to thank him a lot for watching this. I always get a little kick out of anytime a fan of mine is from another country. Obviously, I am in the United States of America, so I want to give a big thanks to MorDka and anyone else from outside the U.S. for watching, and of course, anyone in the U.S., thanks for watching as well. If you liked this video, guys, please thumbs up, please subscribe, and I can cast your StarCraft games for you if you send them in to Zoronden@gmail.com. That, of course, is in the information below. Again, thanks for watching, and I will catch all of you on the other side.